I watched an interview where a representative of Israel was saying, we gave them time to leave. Why did they not leave the north or wherever it was? And the response was, well, they're bombing the south and they're bombing central Gaza. Where do they go? My comments online. So these videos that I do was essentially just a response to watching international media and seeing such a one-sided story to a conflict that many will call difficult. And yes, it is tragic when any life is lost, but to be at a point where we can watch live individuals' lives being taken. We can watch live at the pictures of children being carried into hospitals, of family members picking up one body part at a time and placing them in bags so that they can carry their family members with them. The pictures of entire blocks, multiple blocks, just pummeled to the ground. The pictures of in the West Bank where that's not where the war is supposed to be, just the terror rising of the individuals there. Israel was going in with bulldozer and just bulldozing people's houses, destroying the streets, destroying the water. And yet we are still open to saying, yeah, I am okay with this. I am okay with all of these men, women, and children being just treated so badly. And it all goes back to October 7th. This all started before October 7th. And when I see things like Hamas is embedded in civilian infrastructure and they're hiding behind human shields. There is no military in the Gaza Strip. There's no airport. There are no military buildings. So yeah, it's very easy for Israel to go in and destroy an entire block and then just say, well, we were targeting a Hamas leader. But we also know that Israel is one of the most sophisticated militaries in the world, and they can pinpoint precision, take out an entire floor of a building, leave it standing if they wanted to, but they're not doing that. They're using huge munitions sponsored by the United States of America, billions of dollars, and they're essentially eradicating hundreds of people at a time. White phosphorus, I understand white phosphorus is used at night so that it could provide light, but why would it be used during the day? That is such a horrible, horrible experience for anybody. And why do we continue to believe politicians when doctors, medical staffs, reporters are all giving us raw information and saying, look at this. And yet we fall back on this generalized idea. And let's say that the 1,200 plus people were killed on October 7th in Israel. And the 200 plus were taken hostage. How many people does Israel get to arrest and imprison without charge? How many men, women, and children does Israel get to kill? How many homes, buildings, bakeries, bus stops, whatever public infrastructure, how much of that does Israel get to destroy before somebody says, all right, we've done too much? Again, I think I said this in one of my first posts. What is the quota? What makes it right? And for those that are going to get into my comments about they all deserve it or whatever, I mean, really, you really think that an infant lying in a medical bed, a premature baby, a toddler, a kid that we would equate to, I don't know, middle school, a teenager, they all deserve this. That's what they deserve. They were born to deserve this. And if so, I think you should also ask the question, why do they deserve this? And how did we get here? And if you stop at October 7th, then you don't really want to know the truth.